Time now for a check of weather with Matt Yarasovic. Matt, you warned us last week. Record-breaking temps across many areas of the country this week. Good news for planting progress for some, but we also saw more rain in North and South Dakota where farmers are running out of time to plant this year's crop.
Yeah, Ty, that's right. We saw a lot of rain across really the upper Midwest, the northern plains, and you can really see that here over the last couple of weeks, how this has changed from being extremely dry up in the Dakotas, parts of Minnesota, and even down into Nebraska to now being in the blue here. We've got kind of a surplus of that moisture and very, very wet soil up there in the upper Midwest. Still parts of the Mississippi River Valley abnormally wet for this time of the year. Meanwhile, still have those extreme to exceptional drought conditions from Texas, Oklahoma, even parts of Kansas, New Mexico, and Wyoming, all the way back to the west, Colorado thrown in there as well. And then we've seen a lot of rain in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to see more of that over the northern tier as we head over the next 10 days. Here's a look at that jet stream heading through this week. Now, it's going to stay a little bit cooler and more unsettled in the north, and that's because the jet stream well up here. That means it's going to be very warm, even hot back in the southwest, and very muggy here in the east. And you can see that we're still going to be keeping it unsettled. Dip in the jet stream coming in as we head through this coming Thursday, and that's going to bring a couple more storm systems along with it, going right through the northern plains and into the upper Midwest, and that could halt planting for a couple of days. So that's something to keep an eye on, especially as we head into next weekend before things become more zonal. You're very warm and humid to the south, a little bit cooler, still staying unsettled to the north. And that's definitely something to keep an eye on. On Monday, though, humid in the south, hot in the southwest. A couple of storm systems moving eastward with some rain moving through the mid-Atlantic and northeast. A couple showers in the northern plains there, staying mild though in the northern plains as well. Then we've got kind of that outbreak of some showers, a couple of storm systems. Here's the first, there's the second and third off the coast, moving eastward as we head through the middle of the week. Meanwhile, staying mild in the east, hot and humid in the south, and just hot and dry back in the southwest with lots of sunshine. You can see even by Friday, still dealing with hot and dry conditions there. Staying humid out ahead of this cold front, which we could see some showers and thunderstorms break out across parts of the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes as we head through Friday. Another storm system moving into the northern Rockies, bringing some higher elevation snow and some rain showers back there as well. So here's a look at the temperatures this week. You can see it very warm in the south, and then as we get into the Great Lakes, places that have been very warm, back to normal, but below normal back in the north where we're dealing with all of that precipitation. And it's kind of the same thing when you look at this map. Above normal in the northern tier, northern plains, upper Midwest, staying dry where we really need the precip, and also back to below normal there in the east. Meanwhile, temperatures next week not going very far, staying warmer in the east and the southwest, staying cooler in the northern plains and even the central Rockies as well. More rain, though, expected as we head through next week, so that's something that we'll keep an eye on. Tyne, back to you.
Thanks, Matt. Well, the weather has caused some major disruptions in planting progress so far this year. So even with the movement this week, is the weather changing the acreage picture, and how could it change USDA's latest look at supply that we got this week? Well, Matt Bennett and Dwayne Bussey join me to answer those questions next.
Your next piece of equipment is on MachineRepeat.com. Search equipment from dealerships across the country to find what you're looking for. Only on MachineRepeat.com.